Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is me, Masafai. Cut my radio off. I ain't got time for that. Alright, wait for you to shut up. There you go. Now, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is me, Masafai. Back with another video. Before I get started, I need y'all to help a brother out by hitting that like, comment, subscribe, and share if you like the content. Today, I wanted to have a conversation. It's been a minute. Been wanting to talk to y'all. I just haven't really been in the best of space, but we're gonna keep rocking through it. And as you can see, this bright light, because it's pretty getting dark outside, so I'm driving. Pretty sure it's a distraction, but whatever. Anyway, I wanted to talk about today grown men not being able to take correction from someone. If you are a grown man above the age of any age, honestly, on this planet, and you don't think that you can take correction from anyone, then you have a problem as a human being, and you need to go through some character development to learn how to be a better person. Let's talk about this story real quick. And this ain't even a friend of mine. It's an associate or type of situation, but it stems from just people being whoever they are, a-holes or whatever, and not being checked on their BS. So, anyway, this guy here is a friend of my brother's. Not my friend, he's an associate. Been around forever, whatever. So, now we talking about close to a 70-year-old man. Retired, 70-year-old, was supposed to be retired, but whatever. Close 70-year-old man. And in this case, my brother has a young gentleman working at his shop as well. So the old guy comes around. He comes around periodically. He drives fast cars, whatever the case may be. He comes around periodically. So he come around this day. Now, mind you, I'm not around often. I don't see this guy often. Okay, so this is my first time seeing him in probably 6 months at minimum. 6 months, if not longer, because I don't see this guy often. He's not my friend, and I go to the shop periodically. So he's in the shop, I'm in the shop, there's a couple people in the shop, and the young guy, the worker, he calls the older guy the N-word, N-I-G-G-A, or whatever. And it was for some reason. It was just a reaction based on, I think he asked a question of, hey, would you do this? And the young guy reaction was like, nigga? Nah. And whatever. And it was this kind of reaction. It wasn't nothing to be disrespectful. It was just, that's how it went. Now, that situation happened. Then now, we in the shop. Me, the older guy, and there's another gentleman there, right around my age and whatnot. And we have a brief, literally, that's meeting up. Like, that's literally my first time seeing him in this time, whatever. And it's like, hey, what's up, man? This and that and the other. And, we get to joking and talking like sometimes we do. The banter was pretty much a matter of, yeah, man, one guy drives tow trucks. So he's like, hey, I ain't got no money to afford your tolls. And I'm sitting there like, hey, but you the one who drive Corvettes and CTSBs, and you retired, so you got it like that. Hey, you always going off script. So it was all jokes. That's where this shirt comes into play. I'm standing there. Now, mind you, if you can see what the shirt says, it says it's strange being the same age as old people. Simple. It's in just various colors, just highlighting the words. And I'm just standing there, and not even 30 seconds within this conversation or banter, he instantly goes into, oh man, what's going on here? Is this Pride Month? You got your hands on your hips or something? And I'm like, really? Like, why are you making a reference to, if I'm like, to my sexuality? You trying to call me gay? You made a reference to me being gay just because I'm standing here with a shirt that has multiple colors on it. Now, here's the thing about how this guy moves. This ain't the first time. This ain't the second time. Definitely not the third time he done did this. I don't know this dude like that. That's my brother's homeboy. But this has been his ongoing so-called joke slash insult for a very long time, and I've been ignoring it because it's like, man, that's just how you talk, whatever. So the same within that conversation, I kind of, and when he said it, the conversation kind of ended briefly, and he walks out. So I ain't even get to say nothing. It's like, hold on, is that what we doing already? I looked at the other guy and I said, dude, it ain't even been 30 seconds and this is what he doing? Really? And he just kind of shook his head like, yeah. So good 3-4 minutes go by, and I go outside, and now the old guy and the young guy, the worker, having a conversation. The old guy is pretty much schooling the young guy on, hey man, you said the N-word, and not all people appreciate that, and you can't just talk to people like that, because a lot of people don't like when you talk to them a certain way, based on your language and stuff like that. Now he's saying that to the young dude, and I listened to the rest of the sentence or whatever, and I decided, oh, let me go ahead and interject, because this is a learning lesson for everyone. And I interjected and said, I'm like, yeah, Julian, but I said on that same note, sir, it's been within 30 seconds. I haven't saw you and all this, and I said, on top of that, you referenced to me being gay within 30 seconds of us talking. I haven't saw you in months. I said, you have a habit of doing that, sir. So I'm like, kind of like how you said some people like the N-word. I don't like that. You referenced me being gay, I don't know how many times, and I'm not gay, number one. Number two, why is that your running joke with me? Like, what? Like, you just want to be disrespectful. But the whole point is, I used this moment since he was trying to school the young guy to school him. What he does, oh man, what you mean? Every time you see me, I said, I don't see you often. I said, yeah, that's the point. Every time I see you, you gotta reference it. No, I think you just making up stuff. I said, hey, yo, you was right there. You let him, hey. He started trying to yell over me. And start to, hey, don't bring no other grown man in this. And I said, let the man talk. He's right there. Let him talk. He's like, yeah, you did bring it. You did say it. And this and that and the other. And he looking stupid. And he gonna talk about something. You know what, man? I'm sorry. It's over. It's all right. It's over. I'm sorry. And he just tried to shut me up. Make me shut up. And it's like, I'm like, yeah, anyway. So, like I was saying, just like he said earlier. And he started trying to yell over me to shut me up from being able to finish my sentence or talk at all. And I'm like, hey, I'm grown. You can't tell me not to talk. You definitely can't tell me what I can and can't talk about. Just like that, because number one, we men. I'm 40 years old, you 70. You're not gonna shut me down. You're not about to yell over me. It's about to be a level of respect shown here, or I'm gonna make you show me respect. And that's where the point I was at. And he was like, yeah, you're right, I'm out. And he left. Got straight on out of there like, I want to make some comments, but I'm going to leave it at that. He got out of there. And whatnot. And the way I just kind of looked at it is like, this is a grown man. Like, beyond grown. And obviously, you stuck in your ways. And you obviously don't think you can be checked by anyone or put in your place. And whatnot. And you don't think you can. Or you don't think you should be. You just think your way should be the highway type of deal. And that ain't how I go in life, sir. So, I recommend to you need to do some character development. You need to learn how to start acting better, having some type of better personality, and learn how to accept correction, because you yourself, as a person, are an a-hole. You run your mouth a lot. We do know that. And you tend to try to overtalk people and act like you super tough and can't be corrected. And the thing is, a lot of people have been ignoring it for a long time. I heard about the rumors of your fight or how you got destroyed at your job because of your mouth and whatnot. So we're not about to take any of that there. I'm saying this to say, whenever you run to people, if you run to any adults who can't be corrected, you lead them be. Don't even be cool with them. Like, at this point now with that guy, I'm not, like I said, I never was cool with him like that, but he just showed like how much of an a-hole he is and how much I don't need to even be cool with him and whatnot. So that's all today's pretty much story is about. Just you at any age should be able to understand that you can make mistakes and be corrected by someone who's younger than you, who probably has more common sense than you in some areas, who has the ability to tell you when you're wrong. And there's too many older people out here who don't think they ish stink and that they are never wrong and that they can say or do whatever they want to with no consequence. And they don't work like that with anyone. We're in a world today where two wrong words can get you taken out by someone else anytime they feel like it. So in my case, I don't let nothing affect me and take nothing as serious. But I definitely wanted to talk to you guys about this because there's a lot of people like him who exist, who try to get under your skin, who try to say things that may touch under your skin. And in my case, it don't touch under my skin. But it was a learning lesson for him that he failed miserably. And at the same time, I still had to talk over him and let him know, like, this ain't, like, I'm only being casual because I choose to be. If I want to be a Neanderthal, it's very easy to be a Neanderthal. It's not easy to be able to control your emotions, handle things stoically, and in a easy, simple solution way possible without no drama or issue. So that's how I choose to handle things. I like to handle things without drama. I don't like drama. I don't like to argue. And I just don't want nobody around my life to cause me headaches. So that's going to be it today. For you older people, some of you are stuck in your ways. You're never going to change. I can't really talk to you. But if you think that you got a fighting chance to be a better person, please do so. Just try to be a better person. Stop being a piece of junk to society. Stop being a menace to society. Stop trying to give people lessons that you refuse to implement in your own personal life. That's another thing too. If you are a walking contradiction, do not expect no one to want to listen to you when you don't apply your own advice to your own life. That's simple. If you don't apply your own advice to your own life, don't give advice, because most people don't want to hear it from you. It don't make sense. Don't tell a person to not be an alcoholic while you being an alcoholic in front of them every day and you trying to teach them valuable lessons. Now, mind you, I learned off doing, everything my way and not copying off people. And I learned lessons from not having to learn them the hard way. But when you're a walking contradiction and you're trying to give advice, just don't. That's my opinion. Don't. This is me, Masafai. Hopefully I ain't ramble too much. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and y'all have a great day. Peace.